Okay, let's try it from the other side. Now that one's giving problems. Or try one of the others. Maybe? Oh, maybe you can do it like this. So just move where this one is actually at. Might have to move our target. Okay, large. Oh, snaky room. Okay. For some reason it doesn't want to connect. Invalid build position. So anytime I'm trying to connect to a corridor that connects to this thing, it just says invalid build connection. The specialist. Foundations. Can be anchored to all types of terrain.
Weather warning. Incoming storm.
Cylindrical room frame. Wonder if we need some foundations. Maybe we need just more panels. Okay. Sorry, I'm figuring out stuff as I go along. Not built too much of this stuff before. So you can also move that and build a new one. Yeah, so this is a storm crystal, so that's a storm crystal as an example. So each one of those sells for 120,000 or 160,000 units. It's with early game. It's a quick farming method if you can survive on the planet. Can we build it on top of? Okay, just build a few more floor panels. Floor panel. Oopsie. So that's what we don't want to do. We don't want to go into where stuff are going to respawn. So that was not the best idea in terms of where we build stuff. Like this stuff is going to come up below it. Okay, so let's try this again. I'm sure this is going to make a difference. Let's try a corridor first. So it seems to connect to that, or separately to the other room. Try that, and that, and that. See if we can connect to any of these access points. Cuboid room. Seems alright on the edges, but once we then start to build or want to build a connecting thing. Snap rotate doesn't do anything. Yeah, it seems like the alignment is slightly off. We might just have to do a no corridor connection. Just a roof. Let's try this. And what I'm going to do is do a holo door and a holo door on that side. And then maybe a roof space. Concrete. Something like this.
Weather update. Storm clearing.
Yeah, it doesn't seem to allow lots of flexibility or connection between the two types. Unless we build a square room. Hold on. Let me try this.
Extreme
Square
toxicity
room.
detected.
There's a square room connect. Square room might connect. Square room can also build a galactic terminal. It's just not the normal prefab stuff. Let's try this. Oh, it seems it's slightly different height. Yeah, it's slightly different heights. Okay. So square or just keep a square room. Be people be square. Okay, so back to our intermediate solution. It's 2 holo doors. And a roof. So we have to risk a little bit of outside stuff. Sorry. Basic panels. Ooh. Ooh. What does this do? Can we do... Oh. Okay. Triangles, tiles. But I think if you stand under cover, it will give you still protection against hostile elements or hostile environment. So I wanted that bit of cover there. And inside we can... we need to connect it to a power network. Tick. General. Nope. Industry. Power. Okay, so that one's connected. Don't think we need anything in there. Yeah, these rooms need to be connected to power to work. And then in here we want a galactic trade terminal. Which is this one. And still want connection, non-overgrown flight pad. So what do we need for that? Metal plating 10 and 2 microprocessors. Metal plating. Two microprocessors, that's gonna need two of these. Whoopsie.
Product constructed.
Two microprocessors.
Product constructed.
Okay. I think just build it on this side. Ah, what? Okay, build it on this side. And leave that one. Starship inside object. Okay, let's move our parked car. Parked vehicle. Environment toxicity 106.7%. So I just want to turn around and land on the other pad. We can see our base. Where's my base? Ah, where's my base? Can't see my base. Ah. Okay, over there's my base. So when it turns green is when we can just press E and it will autopilot in there. Press E, press E, press E, press E. Autopilot, autopilot. There we go. Doesn't always work. Cool. And we want a save point. Portable save beacon. Metal plating times 2.
Product constructed.
Okay. Save beacon. Okay. So, and this one. Looks like you can build many of these, or build it mostly in this format. They don't seem to want to connect very well. I do like the looking glasses option. This one's got some looking options. Okay, so we moved the ship so we can deconstruct the old one. Oopsie. Okay, and I think we need to move the Stargate as well. Yeah, look at that. There's a thing that we need to dig out to actually remove. I think it's a save beacon thing as well. Okay, let's move the Stargate. Turn it around. Oopsie. Snap it, rotate. That way. Or we can probably make it inside. Make it inside. Whee. Like that. Okay, so we need to connect this with power though. Oh, it is connected. It's connected? How's it connected? Strange. Okay, I will try and connect it anyway. Don't think it should work like this. Oopsie. Connect to that please. There we go. Now it's connected. And I think we need to do something about these other lines and stuff. So the base computer is going to stay there. I want to move that as well. Basic structures. Concrete floor, please. And I put an exocraft rover on there. Rover exocraft terminal, should I say. Specialist. Romer Geobay. And we can build a down ramp for it as well. Needs to look nice and sensible.
Weather warning.
Structures.
Incoming storm.
So, metal ramp. The lower option. Oh, there we go. How high is this? Oh, it's still quite high. And still high. The bottom of the ramp can clip into the ground, never mind. Just trying to think if I want to be able to ride all the way back up. Yeah, and that all floats in the air. Miraculously. I think that's about it. So just dig that out, whatever that was. Yeah, so this is an extreme planet. Let's see what this was. Hey, see if you can pick up. There we go. I'll really scan all of them. Looks like it. So this is what this planet is good for. Also, let me just save before I go farming. Oh, look at this, look at this. Oh, beautiful. Stop. Get out. That's right. So, quick save. I'm happy with where we are with this base. Let me show you what this base is for. If you're running to this and just picking up these storm crystals. They only show up during storms, which is why it makes it so hard, because that's the extremely hostile environment. I just drive around in this, go for all the sparkly bits that show up. Need to watch out for the sentinels though, they are hostile sentinels. And just do a bunch of farming like this, each one is worth 160,000-ish. Because there's a lot of these around. And then the sentinels starts like, what are you doing? This isn't your planet. Sentinels investigating. Like, have you got storm crystals on you? It's illegal, you know. Just keep on the lookout for these storm crystal stuff. You can easily harvest a few million in like 10-20 minutes worth of storm crystals. Unless the storm stops. And then you don't see them anymore. Oh, Sentinel.
Extreme toxicity detected.
Okay, so I'm much happier with this base now. not clipped into the ground. Oh, can we? Yeah. Okay. Summon. There we go. Do you have any stuff in my exocraft? No. Okay. So we just got 8 storm crystals worth about 1 million. That did 5 minutes. Fusion core. Okay, and we've got a Stargate in this one. So now I want to go to the other planet, which we also have, which is Barren World Aquatic Base. Farm Base Charlie is my activated Indian farm. This one is just a beautiful one that I want. I wanted the base on a barren world so we can build or plant some Lucino cactus plants as well. You say 42S4. Dust choked wings, abundant ordinary stuff. Okay, so this one is a bit prettier. So I built it on a bit of there's like a little bit of ground here. Managed to plonk down my base computer over there. There we go. And started building up from there. So my main base is above the water. But we've got a electromagnetic hotspot in that direction. Another one? Hold on. Is this a new one? This might be a new one. I got my power from a different one, I think. Ah, no, that is the hotspot that I got. I was like, that looks familiar. That's actually where I built my stuff. I've got an underwater room there. But I had, when I built that, I didn't have all the materials to actually build an entrance to the room. So I need to I needed to build this so I can access my storage. However, this row isn't quite where we want it, because we can't build the wall in there, because this is overlapping. So I want to move this across just a little bit. So I'm going to start with that. Build camera. And build that storage again, please. So this is number 5, 6, and 7, I think. So actually let's build the wall first and then build the rest. Structures. Basic wall, please. There we go. Cool, so it's there. Give me my storage. So all of these are supposed to now snap together. Seven. That's just a little storage section. Need to pick up stuff. So they all access the same inventory, which I didn't know when I started. Insufficient power. Okay, so we need to this. And for that, take power. Okay, there we go. So we connected. Move this there. Can store stuff now as well. Storm crystals. Snakes. Not quite. Oh, yeah, storm crystals. There we go. Food-ish. Modules. Plant-ish. So this is much easier to access stuff just in a straight row. I should do it with more of my bases, just straight row. It's easy to find instead of the freighter that you have to keep running around to find stuff. Glass we want. Fusion core is just for trading. Okay. Alien stuff and bits and bobs. And I think I want to move some of the stuff to my main cargo. Like this. Okay. So the reason I got glass is I think this base wants it's calling for a lot of more glass sections so you can actually see what it looks like. I can do a save and go and stand in this section in the building. Build camera. Okay. So we are going to just remove some of this. Change it with window paned walls. These ones. Glass. 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 Glorious. And this one last. Because I think this one's got a really nice view that we want to see what it looks like. Let's see, where did we build that one? Nope.
Weather warning. Incoming storm.
Incoming firestorm. I love that there's planets that's got like firestorms, part of the planet habitat. Okay, we're out of glass. Okay, more glass, please. Exosuit cargo. Give me some glass, please. What? Ah, specialist stuff. Glass. At 20. Old camera. Okay. Just finish this. Okay. And on this side we've just got two. That's with a view. Nice. I'm gonna stand in there now. Oopsie. Okay, save. Nice view. Kind of. However, I'm gonna take a short bio and stretching break again there. I'll be back in 2 to 5 minutes. See you then.